If you've ever opened the stock market and felt overwhelmed by thousands of stocks, the TradingView Screener can make things much easier. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use the TradingView Screener, step by step, how to filter stocks, customize your layout, and find better opportunities faster. Let's get into it. First, open up TradingView and head to the stock screener. Once it opens, your screen should look something like this. You'll see a large table filled with stocks, plus a row of filters across the top. At first glance, this looks complicated, but once you understand the layout, it's actually very simple. At the very top left, you'll see the market selector. Right now, mine is set to US stocks. This allows you to switch between different markets depending on what you want to scan. Right beside that, you'll see filter buttons like price, change percent, market cap, PE ratio, dividend yield, sector, volume, RSI. These filters are what make the screener powerful. Instead of manually searching through thousands of stocks, you can tell TradingView exactly what type of stocks you want to find. Let's start with a simple beginner setup. First, click on Market Cap. This filter helps remove very small companies that can sometimes be risky or illiquid. For beginners, a good starting point is filtering for companies over $1 billion in market cap. Once you apply that filter, notice how the stock list updates automatically. Now let's filter volume. Click on Average Volume near the top right. Average volume tells you how actively a stock trades each day. This is important because low volume stocks can move unpredictably and may be harder to buy or sell quickly. For beginners, try setting the average volume to over 500,000 shares. Already, your stock list should start looking cleaner and more relevant. Now let's move to price filters. Click Price and set a minimum stock price if you want to avoid penny stocks. For example, setting the minimum price to $10 removes a lot of lower quality names. Now let's talk about RSI. You'll notice an RSI button near the left side of the filter row. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. It measures momentum. A lot of traders use RSI to find stocks with strong buying pressure. For example, setting RSI above 60 can help you find stocks showing stronger momentum. But here's an important tip. Do not stack too many filters immediately. A common beginner mistake is adding so many conditions that almost no stocks appear. Start simple, then refine your screener over time as you learn your strategy. Now let's look at the table itself. Each row is a stock, and each column gives you different information. For example, symbol shows the stock ticker. Price shows the current stock price. Change percent shows how much the stock moved today. Vol shows trading volume. Rel Vol shows whether volume is above normal. Market cap shows company size. PE shows valuation. Analyst rating shows Wall Street sentiment. One very useful feature is sorting. For example, if you click change percent, TradingView will sort stocks based on today's biggest gainers or losers. This is a fast way to find stocks making big moves. You can also click volume to find the most actively traded stocks. And if you click market cap, you can sort companies from largest to smallest. This makes the screener extremely flexible. Now let's customize the columns. On the far right side of the table, you'll see a plus icon. Clicking that lets you add or remove columns from the screener. For beginners, I recommend keeping your layout simple. Too many columns can become distracting very quickly. A clean setup with price, volume, market cap, RSI, and percentage change is usually enough to start. Now let's talk about watch lists. At the top left, you'll notice a watch list dropdown. This allows you to filter stocks from your personal watch list only. This is useful once you start tracking companies regularly. Instead of scanning the entire market every day, you can focus only on stocks you actually care about. Another important feature is saving your screener setup. Near the top left, you'll see the Save button. Once you build filters you like, save the layout so you don't have to rebuild everything later. You can create different screeners for different strategies. For example, dividend investing, growth stocks, momentum trading, swing trading, long-term investing. Now here's something important most beginners misunderstand. The screener does not tell you what to buy. It only narrows down opportunities. Once you find a stock that looks interesting, open the chart and actually analyze it properly. Check trend direction, support and resistance, earnings dates, and overall market conditions before making any decisions. The screener is a filtering tool, not a magic stock picker. And honestly, once you learn how to use it properly, it can save you a huge amount of research time. That's basically how to use the TradingView Screener as a beginner. If this video helped you out, make sure to subscribe to Guides and Beyond for more simple trading and tech tutorials. Thanks for watching. and I'll see you in the next one.